All right, it's 9:18. So as promised, here I am about 40 minutes later, doing a pre-market. So, I don't know if this will become a regular habit of doing one super early and then one, you know, 5-10 minutes before the open. I certainly would rather do that than do it at the open, which initially that's kind of how it started out. I don't know. I was having a lot of trouble. It still takes like 30 clicks to get the whole video thing rolling. But at the other hand, what I used to do is record a video and then upload it, and then it had to process, and it just using the Google YouTube Studio situation. One hand it's easier, on the other hand it's a little bit of an aggravation and takes some time. So, all right, never mind that now. So what we're looking at is back where 40 minutes ago or so I was saying that we might be back here, because there sure wasn't a whole lot of downside after that 8:30 news. It took a while to even get some movement down here to the pivot point. You can see where, once again, this would have been a great place to get long. I say once again, meaning it was last night, and once again, referring to the fact that this little area that I drew in here was a place to look to get long. So there you go. Now, of course, it could always, again, that was a news moment in the W period. A break below the overnight low could continue on to the downside. But well, flip a coin. That's 50% odds. You want better than that, but 50-50, it's going to go one way or the other, right? And here we go. So look where we are, and we may just go up all day. Who knows? All right. So, all right, let's snap out of the wishful thinking here. We're right around. This is the most important thing that I have to say right now. The most important thing to say is that we are in range, in value, betwixt two POCs, the TPO POC and the volume POC. So that's why I say TPOC is my term for it, and the VPOC is the common term for the volume point of control. So TPOC, volume point of control, we are in range, in value. Generally going to be a lot of chop, a little back and forth. Yesterday's VPOC is confluent with the overnight VPOC. So the important part of that is that most of the volume in the overnight was built in this range. And again, remember where we are. Okay, context is everything. This is 30 days of volume, and that's the highest volume. So that means that it's where the most trading is taking place at that price at 25.85. It's kind of a magnet until it's not. All right. So as far as trades coming into the open, I always say to myself, in range and value, going to be choppy. Be real super careful. A lot of indecision. Usually, again, we had some pretty significant news, meaning, it wasn't like market moving news in the way they listed in the news site, but it's just right now, people are looking for something to trade off of, and there might be a lot of orders hitting right at the open, so that helps with the chop. So these areas, if you're fast, these could be good areas to trade, but we're not. Again, I like to say, these are for responsive trading, or potential reversals. And also, when we're in the middle of this big gray balance, and we're in the middle of a value area, we're looking for possible responsive trading versus initiating trading. If there is a lot of initiating trading, then you want to get with it. And there's other techniques to do that, but right now that's all I got. So I'll pull this in here for a minute. Trusty little minute chart, kind of what happened. I anticipated this shoulder back when it was only just the neck. Now I didn't have it exactly right, and but I had two trend lines, and you could have drawn this shoulder a couple different ways. You could have like waited and made this like this, you know, but I'm going to put it back to where I had it. Okay. You can see what I was doing there. Okay. So as you can see, again, give a lot of stuff out for nothing. Okay. This is a great little technique for looking for, what did I say, responsive or reversals. This is a type of pattern that can happen at significant, well, the more significant the area, and what makes it significant, people in the order book, buyers that are there on the, for support. So we found buyers in here, and it just built up, and sellers could not push it down, and it's got to go one way. So there we go. We're back towards the upside. Now, will this act as another neckline? Possibly. There's a certain pattern that is like a head and shoulders within a head and shoulders. I've seen that many times. So there you go. I would be a little bit hesitant to go short here, right, because of this, right? But that's not to say you shouldn't. I mean, just take this out of here for a minute. Whoops. Yeah, I think I erased it. Don't forget all about it. And you can see it could go all the way back down here over the next several minutes, before it goes back up off of this area I drew in. So I don't know. All right. Well, there's 5 minutes to just get refreshed before the games begin. And may not see you later. I'm busy with some other things, but we'll see. Have a good morning.